Hi and welcome to this week's project. Have you ever heard of Xena, the warrior princess? Well, I'm going to make my version of her deadly weapon, the Chakram. A friend who is a great fan of Xena asked if I could make her one. In the TV series there are a couple of different types. This is my version of the yin and yang one. Since its making, it's been to see the warrior princess herself, and she has signed it. This is an image of the one used in the TV series. It appears to be made of metal. I will be using wood and epoxy resin. The species of wood is some type of mahogany, but I can't remember what. The first thing is to design the Chakram on the CAD/CAM program so that I can cut it out on the CNC. A bit of skill is required in the design, as the wooden blank has to be cut on one side and then the other. This means that when the blank is turned over, it has to be replaced back in exactly the same position as it was removed. If this is not correct, then there will be a step in the cutout shape and the sides will not match up. The CNC follows a path set by the CAD/CAM program. This is called a toolpath. The designer decides what cutting tool is required for each toolpath and also what part is going to be cut out. In this case, the cutting bit will only cut halfway through the wood on the outside and inside profiles, as these are the important ones when it is turned over to do the second side. With the use of the set square and the two holes drilled from the other side, the blank can be correctly aligned using the coordinates of the X and Y positions of the centre of the drilled holes taken from the CAD drawing. This method has proved very accurate for me in the past. Side 2 is now finished and the parts can be removed. Hey presto, if by magic they fit perfectly. All the cutout shapes are going to be filled with coloured resin. A 3D printed drill alignment tool was made to aid in drilling holes for magnets. I used powerful ones to get the both sides to snap together. I decided that the blade was going to be made up of two rings, the inner to be of blue resin. The wood had been stuck down to the bottom of the mould with double-sided tape. Little did I know it was going to lift, causing a leak into the centre of the part. I managed to stop it with this weight. Well, that certainly wasn't meant to happen. I can see problems ahead. I remembered from a previous time that if I heated the resin enough, I would be able to prise it from the parts. I was right and managed it with only a minimal amount of cleanup. It was time to true it up on the lathe. As part of the design, I had incorporated a hole in the centre to which I could fit a metal dowel. This made it easy for me to centre a turning boss to fit the lathe chuck. With the blue resin trued up, it was back in the mould to add some silver resin, which is meant to mimic steel. Would you believe it? The same thing happened with a leak, but not as bad this time. Looks like I'll have to revise my mould making technique. Well, it's back on the lathe to shape the blade. The resin turned really well. It looks like a fine job. Now I've got to split the two pieces. I know this isn't going to be easy because the leak with the blue resin stuck the two pieces together. First of all, I'll cut through the blade part with a coping saw. I've heated the joint up as much as I dare. Hopefully it will come apart without breaking. Be careful, take your time. Take it easy now. That's it, thank God. Some heat is required to remove the resin from the joint. As you can see, the resin scrapes away quite easily when hot. Not bad after a few coats of lacquer. I'm making a stand out of this oak log. There is a bit of unorthodox use of the angle grinder here, but hey, it did the job. A quick snap together. And here it is. What a pretty penny. If you like my video and my work, please consider subscribing, clicking the notification button and sharing the video. I'm most grateful for your watching. Thank you.